This is JC Benoy, your SST teacher. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Do take care of your health, wash your hands regularly, and stay safe. Today, we are going to do SST chapter 14 World Heritage Sites in India. Now, in this lesson, we're going to learn about the importance of heritage sites and some of the heritage sites in India. We're going to learn about some of the heritage sites of India. We're not going to be able to study all of them. All right. Now, what is this World Heritage Site and who gives them this importance? All right. Now, this image that you can see on the screen are of certain World Heritage Sites, and these are special places which have been recognized by the UNESCO. Now, what is a UNESCO? UNESCO is the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. All right. What is a UNESCO? It is the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, and it selects sites of special cultural, historical, scientific, or physical importance. All right. And the aim of the UNESCO is to protect these sites and to conserve them for the future. Now, these sites could be anything. They could be forests, mountains, lakes, buildings, complexes, or even entire cities. All right. So, these are known as the World Heritage Sites. Now, in India, we have 36 World Heritage Sites. Okay. How many World Heritage Sites do we have? We have 36 World Heritage Sites in India, and I have put up an image of the map in which we can see the different sites which are there all across our country. Now, we cannot study all of them, so we are going to study a few. Today, we will be looking at two World Heritage Sites in India, the Taj Mahal and the Red Fort. All right. Now, the Taj Mahal, is this cultural icon of India, and it brings a lot of dignitaries and lots of visitors and important people come to see the Taj Mahal, apart from a lot of tourists from all across the country and the world. Now, what is so special about this Taj Mahal that so many people come to visit the Taj Mahal? Now, the Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan, and it was made up of marble. Okay, what is the Taj Mahal made up of? It is made of marble, white marble, and it is a mausoleum. What is a mausoleum? Mausoleum is a place where someone is buried. Okay, a dead body is buried. So this is a building in which a dead body is buried, and Taj Mahal is a marble building which is on the banks of the river Yamuna, and it was built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in the 17th century. And it shows all the glory and all the grandness and all the richness of the Mughal Emperor. Now, why did he build this Taj Mahal? He built it in the memory of his wife, the Begum Mumtaz Mahal. Okay, and it was the most expensive building of that period, and it took 22 years for him to complete the construction. Taj Mahal is one of the finest pieces of Mughal architecture, and it brings both Persian and Indian styles together. Now, this Taj Mahal stands on the center of a large square platform. Can you see that base on the bottom of the Taj Mahal? It is on this large square platform, which is surrounded by gardens and water channels throughout all around it. Now, I told you it is a mausoleum, so it contains the graves of both the emperor and the empress. Now, who were the emperors? Who was the emperor? Emperor Shah Jahan and his wife, Empress Begum Mumtaz Mahal. All right. So this is the Taj Mahal. Now you will see, you've seen there are four pillars that are surrounding the Taj Mahal. Now these pillars are known as minarets. Okay. And these minarets are tall pillars on the four sides of the Taj Mahal and are topped by a kiosk or a chhatri. In each corner, it is there. And the Taj Mahal is full of floral carvings. When you go inside or even outside of the Taj Mahal is filled with beautiful carvings all over the building. And there is calligraphy. What is this calligraphy? Calligraphy is the hand writing that is displayed on the building. All right, there's this beautiful writings on the building. There are a lot of stones that adorn the walls of the Taj Mahal, and there is a lot of jali work. This picture which I'm showing you is showing you the stucco and the jali work, and there's a lot of inlay work that is done on the Taj Mahal, and that is why it is so grand and so glorious, and so it is attracting so many people even now. And that is why the Taj Mahal is also one of the seven wonders of the world, and so it is recognized as a World Heritage Site and needs to be conserved for the future. All right, so that is about the Taj Mahal. Now, the second World Heritage Site in India that we're going to look at today is the Red Fort. Have you seen the Red Fort? I'm not saying that you must have seen it, but you have also seen the picture of the Red Fort. Now, Red Fort was also built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in which century? 17th century. All right. And now Shah Jahan established Shah Jahanabad, and he constructed the Red Fort or the Lal Killa to be as his fort for his kingdom. All right, and this place was named as Shah Jahanabad, which is now called as Delhi. Now you know that the Red Fort is a national monument, and even now it is venerated in our country. We find it very special because on every Independence Day, our Prime Minister hoists the national flag at the Red Fort and gives a speech to the nation from there. Correct. So so the Red Fort is still important for us. Now, the Red Fort is known as the Lal Killa because it is made of red sandstone, and that is why it is also known as the Lal Killa. The Red Fort has a lot of buildings, royal buildings within the Red Fort, and this picture which you can see is the Diwani Arm, one of the royal buildings. And the Diwani Arm is the place where Shah Jahan used to visit his people, okay, people from his kingdom. All right, so Diwani Arm was the building where the Shah Jahan used to meet his people of the kingdom. And apart from this, he used to meet all his special visitors in a building called the Diwani Khas. The second image is of the Diwani Khas. So there, one building which we saw is the Diwani Arm, where he used to sit. Can you see there's a throne like thing in the middle of that picture there? Okay, that was where the famous peacock throne was, and Shah Jahan used to sit in the Diwani Arm on the peacock throne, and then he used to be there to meet his people, his public. All right, the people, anybody, Aam Janta could go and meet the emperor, and this was where his famous peacock throne was kept. Okay. Now, this image is of the Diwani Khas, where where Shah Jahan used to meet the people for private purposes. All right, and this is an image of the peacock throne which was kept in the Diwani Arm, and it was a very grand throne, and was very decorated very beautifully with lots of gems. Now, the next image that I'm showing you is of the Rang Mahal, and this was the palace for the queens, and it overlooks the Yamuna. The Yamuna is just flowing nearby, and they could see the Yamuna river from the Rang Mahal. Apart from this, there is a mosque within the Red Fort which is known as the Moti Masjid, and the entrance gate is called the Nakkar Khana. All right, what is the name of this building? It is the Nakkar Khana, and it is the entrance gate. We need to learn the names of all these buildings that I'm telling you because they are a part of the Red Fort, and these are important points for us to learn for the answer. So please pay attention. Do not just think ki kya miss, what are you telling of so many names. So don't look at it like that. These are important names which you need to remember. Now this is the Nakar Khana, and you can see so many people going into the fort. So it is still there, and these are all still beautifully maintained. All right. Apart from the Nakar Khana, there is also the Meena Bazaar, which is still functioning, and this was built by Shah Jahan. Abhi bhi it is working. There are still a lot of markets in that area, and the Chandni Chowk and the Jama Masjid are located opposite it. All right, so this is a picture of the Jama Masjid and a picture of the Chandni Chowk, which is there surrounding it. All right, so these are the places, these are the different buildings that are surrounding within the Red Fort. All right, we need to learn all these aspects of the Red Fort and of the Taj Mahal, and understand the beautiful history that the Mughal Empire left for us. And these are both monuments which are protected by the UNESCO and are two World Heritage Sites in India. Today we are going to stop here. Please go through the videos carefully, listen carefully, and remember, we will continue with the rest of the World Heritage Sites in the next video. Stay safe. Thank you.